How are we, living creatures? I have one of the best builds for climbing low elo here for you today, and I answer two of the main questions that a lot of you guys do ask. When do you play Lethal Tempo? When do you build Endless Hunger? So enjoy it, thank you so much, and pay no mind to the YouTube intro at the start of the video because I did so bad, so I made this one, so enjoy, thank you so much. Alright, living boys, today we're doing more Bork and Endless Hunger destroying of enemy team. To be honest, this is definitely, it is basically shown its light that it is one of the best builds for Briar, and that's not very crazy. You know, I mean, it's really just Bork Black Cleaver plus an extra damage item with your snowballing, which tends to work out pretty well. I think a lot of people were definitely a little weary to figure out if Endless Hunger was good, especially you know, just with the early stats. But one thing we can definitely say is that, you know, stat websites, they definitely provide more, at least like analysis with the more games that are put into stuff like that. And yeah, it has done nothing but get more play rate and higher win rate since that day. So from day 2 to now, I think it's like the 10th day or 8th day of the season, or 9th, I don't know. Yeah, it's just shown it's like that the item's like actually good and it is completely worth it. The times that I've found it's best are things like if I'm really hard snowballing on 3rd item, or if by 4th item I realize that I'm tanky enough. So let's say I did need, you know, something like Death Stance 3rd. Well, if that Death Stance makes me tanky enough, then we're good. We're gonna send it, right? And yeah, that's basically all we're doing. Today I'm doing Lethal Tempo plus Bork. I wanted to cover this a bit more because I've definitely covered it a ton, but people still feel like they don't completely get like when you'd go Lethal Tempo. And the TLDR is that it's best against teams with like low CC, but the reality is like it's something else that you could just main. You just have to acknowledge like, hey, my upfront burst is lower, but my my top end damage cap is way higher. And I think that's like super valuable for people to understand, is that like, one, just play the build that you want to play and just make it work, really. I believe he is just straight dead, so I'm just going to go. And what was that? And that's one thing that I think a lot of you guys could get a little better at, is like, you know, if you foresee the ass whooping like that, just don't walk to it, bro. Just take the, you know, take the double crab, get your raptor start, and keep it moving. I find it very common for low elo players to be like, what should I do when my bot lane is running it? And it's like, who cares? Now they're 2-man defending this crab. Guess what? I'm gone. Y'all got it. What do you want me to say or do, man? I don't care. It's not going to ruin my game to not get that crab. It's just one crab. Now you could fight him for it, but reality be damned is that my Aurelia is winning lane, so I actually want to just leave her to do her own thing and maybe even help protect her a little bit. So right here, right, we see Malphite. He's likely, well, not this game, but if Aurelia was holding a freeze, then Malphite would go top to try and break the freeze, and then you would counter gank that and get a really good advantage. If Aurelia puts Kennen low enough, you can dive on this wave. So what we can do is she's going to kill all of those, and then we're going to try and sync up here to kill and make this Kennen miss all the minions. Nice. And if all I'm doing right now is just defending her from Malphite, I'm okay with this because my wolves have 10 more seconds. When you play enough League, you'll find these like small timers that you have extra, like, hey, I actually don't need to be there. And the thing is, it won't always pan out. So like, look right here, right? It's not panning out. I hovered it and then ended up leaving, and the timer just happened to work out that Malphite didn't walk the right way for me to be useful to help him, and that's okay. Like once you put your right foot forward, we start walking. That's not a bar, but you get what I'm saying? Like, dude, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. As long as you tried your best. I mean, I don't know. As long as your heart's in the right place, you did what you thought was right. Doesn't mean that it's going to work out for you every time. Hell no. Now, I'm gonna say Mundo a million times. I don't know why. But Malphite has 32 farms, so that was a full clear for 24, and then 28, and then 32. So likely Malphite went to Wolves and is now going to Raptors. He actually already did the Raptors, so we're just taking this fight here. It may look like I'm losing, but this stuff is pretty free. Until we realize that Kennen is here, and that's going to really ruin this. I'm going to do my best to just get out of here. Not the worst. I might just die, to be honest. I'm not really too worried about it. I think one thing... Wait, what the hell? He just smited. I think one thing... Oh my god, excuse me. That a lot of people don't realize is, like... Not every death is a bad death. So, like, okay, I died to Kennen roaming away from topside because he realized that he can't play. Kills me on dragon. But then... You know, I don't know, man. My team comes back, answers 2 kills back, and it looks like they might even get a dragon for that. And it's like, what the hell? Now it's super worth. And if you start yapping because you're upset about dying there, it's like, yo, Jungle Pet, by the way, take the day off or what? If you start yapping and typing, you're just kind of like, you're just ruining the vibes, and you might make your team mess up in that situation. And you never know if it's going to be the difference between, like, something good or bad happening there. Make sure I get my camp. I don't really have to do much here. Not really going under turret, so I'm chilling. Surprised that Anivia was able to live from that. My ult didn't miss, but it zoned Pike off of the play, but somehow it still worked for them. Really died diving the turret, but it might be okay. Not gonna lie, he's super fed, so I'm not really worried about it. You can see these players actually have the new Grandmasters icon, which you guys are going for. Or wait, yeah, I think... Never mind, this is 2 seasons, or 2 splits ago. This is last split. What else? What else we got? Bunch of people in streamer mode, that's what we got. Which is crazy, man. Ain't none of y'all streaming, take that shit off. FF, what happened? FF can't even lane? Because Thresh is a dumbass. Are you good, little bro? Dude, 80 carry players gotta be top 1 most, like, just tweaking. Just tweaking is the only word that can represent it. Tweaking laners. I don't really want to gank bot here. Although Zaya doesn't have ult. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Zaya doesn't have ult, so usually you could take the roam there or the gank, but I don't know. It's not really worth your time that much. I would like to play for these, but just currently on the wrong side of the map. You could walk to it right now, but the thing is that they already have Anivia and Malphite hitting it for so long that it's just dead. So you can just check on the other side, see if there's something to trade here. Their team is likely coming to defend these camps, so Anivia and Malphite should show up in this bush here in 1 second. Make sure to smite that away. Now, Anivia's TPing, Akali's kind of taking her time. I'm going to take a fast combo and chunk him and then act like I'm leaving, because that'll set up Akali to actually just full one-tap this kid. I'm going to flash W the long way, like peanut butter and jelly, and then go for this. Now, I'm going to let Thresh tank this. If he's about it. Nice. I wanted to pull this to the bush real quick. Smite this way, and we're actually just going to all hit this. I pray for my boy. Okay, he's good. Nice. We got him out. Dude, what's crazy about General Peppers is their team hit it. Their team hit it. You're mad at us for what their team did. I didn't hit it. Zaya hit it, not me. What the fuck? This guy is tweaking, man. And again, I would tell you guys, mute this dumbass ASAP. It is what it is. But it's all good. Like, I don't know, man. I can leave it on. It's all good. It's not really, it's actually, you know, improving my vibe. It's kind of funny. But if you would, at any point, become unlocked, you need to go ahead, just throw the mute, bro. You need to do it. We are definitely, dude, they should change it to show which role said to do this. It matters, man. I feel like this is like the most underused thing on earth. I feel like you should be able to know who clicked it. It feels like it adds a lot to be able to know that. Yeah, I'm taking the clear. He's down a lot of camps, so we're chilling. We definitely want to get double ruby crystal for our black cleaver. You can always Q to this little thingy and then hit it. That way you get the good angle. So let's see. So Malphite is ganking top here. He did use ultimate, so what him using ult means is the fact that I will now be taking these raptors again. And if you can ever get a cycle like this where you're just taking their camps on cooldown every time, then it's really good. You can see their team's actually coming to defend this now, but I'm already out of there. So you can hit this first. Nice. That's fine with me. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. And we're good. Now, I actually do want to stay for this dragon, but you can see this guy's actually recalling, and that's going to drop our timer. You can still try and do it if you want, since you're up to smite, but you do have to be careful of getting outnumbered here. So Thresh just realized that we're down numbers. Yeah, their team has 4 here. You can actually see 3 right there, and then their mid laner. So we do have to sync up with our AD carry. Bro, we can go. I really don't think recalling for Gunblade's that good here, but I mean, we might have to just make it work. If we miss out on this timer, then we have to go full clear and do it again. So, like, basically, in this situation, I just accept whatever happens to that dragon. Either I am able to full clear straight down and then get back to it, and they haven't done it. But if they've done it, I don't care. I had my timer to do something that was good for the game. Now we didn't capitalize on my timer because of their timers. That's okay. Like, no one's at fault for that. It's right. It's just reality. But I'm also not going to, like, shoulder the blame of not getting it. I made time for it. I made time for it. Y'all weren't able to work with my timer. That's okay. We'll try my next timer. And this is where a lot of you guys would mess up. You guys would go back to that dragon there and leave your top side up. And what if Malphite went to your top side, you still hadn't gotten that dragon, he gets your top side, then he steals the dragon, then you're like, whoa, this game's out of hand now. And yeah, won't happen to me. Look at my farm. I got most farm in the game. You think I'm dropping farm for noobs? You're trolling. And this is when playing Bork build is awesome, because you clear camps so fast. Do I stand here for this? I feel like this is a bit greedy. I didn't even look at the minimap, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna ping aggressively on the dragon to communicate that my team can start hitting it, and if they understand that, then they would, you know, push the envelope. They pulled 3 to top side, so they've taken what would have been their dragon timer and turned that into a top gank timer. Don't care. I could not care any less. And Malphite, you're losing another Raptors, bro. Now, he might not realize that, you know, just killing Aurelia, although good for the game, is, it's not without a cost. He's allowing me to turn into the hyper carry. Okay. Fresh hook? Oh, come on, dude. You had that. I want top crab, but I see my support's kind of getting caught up. I'm going to try and ult where Zaya will land. Nice. Malphite's just standing there. He likely got the crab because he went from 3 to 1, so that could have been a... I can actually push his wave under turret. 1 camp plus a bonus tree to this crab should be down. And again, you just keep track of all this stuff because I hit tab a lot. Where, like, you can continue to remember and notice what he's done if you are able to look at this little number. And his CS just a little bit. Again, a lot of people complain about hitting tab, and that's like the litmus test for low elo. It's like, dude, if you don't realize how good spamming tab is, I don't know what to tell you. Or you're just newer to the game. Which is new, but same thing. One's less derogatory than the other. I would like to do this. This is definitely risky. I'm going to hope I can just bring this one home. Where they don't know I'm in the pit, but they are all likely walking this way. And because Thresh decided not to walk on his original timer. It looks a lot worse. We're going to try and cook up 2v3 here. Doing good damage. Very close. I can stun her to turn off her ultimate. I might live. Must have been the wind. I have Black Cleaver in base. But I'm not mad at that. Nice. This will definitely be a good hunger game, and hunger game. That's gas. But the W movie series or whatever. But we were definitely going Spirit Visage 4th, and this build loves Spirit Visage 4th so much because it's double healing. It's a lot of really good juice. Do I help bro or do I utilize the timer to hit the objective? I think I'm going objective. If I could do both, I would happily ult for him though. Great job, bro. Wait till I have my Q up. Nice. Ah, I won't die. I'll come back for it. His camps are worth more. Oh shit. Okay. All things considered, if they're willing to pull like that, we get bot turret and a Xayah kill. So, I don't know, W meat right? I don't know what to say, man. They hate to see a young Briar player tear up the lobby. But I'm not going to lie, man. Shit like that, like, it does suck a little bit, but I don't know. All things considered, it's like I gave 673 gold. I got 2 camps, so that's 4, you know, well, I guess if I got the wolves, but let's say I did, that would be 400 gold, because 200 that I got, 200 that they didn't, then the Xayah kill plus bot turret. So we definitely net positive up on that play. But, you know, I mean, like, sure, you'd rather that shutdown go, you know, if you were to die, you'd rather it be for the utmost, you know, maximum. But it's not bad, you know, as long as you're not dying for nothing. Make it a trade. If you're going to die, make it a trade. Nice. I'm just trying to grab level 13 here for maximum team fight potential. I am still kind of squishy this game, so I will have to approach fights in a certain way, but overall, I'm turbo strong in the grand scheme of things. Like, I'm up 2 levels. He's on 1 item. I'm on 2.5. Yeah, we're juicing. Dragon just spawned. Thresh wants us to hit it off cooldown. It looks like Malphite isn't there. So I guess he's giving third Drake, which is good. Nice. People getting that knock-up animation is actually like really good for you. $1,400, probably about $1,700. You could W2. Like that. Good. Boots, probably Merc treads this game. But I'm kind of snowballing, so I'm just playing items. I can get her ult for free and then buff her E and try and live. To be honest, I got baited in. I didn't realize it was 5 of them. So I got baited a little bit. I thought it would be 3. Oh well. No big deal. The fight's actually not over because Akali gets a flank with low health targets. So there could be a little bit going on here. Not much though. It does look like my tankiness is coming into question now because they are just deathballing, and this is where this build doesn't want to be. This build wants to be in like skirmish land or 1v1s, but I mean, dude, if the enemy team plays the deathball, slow down the game a little bit, lock in some of your item spikes plus good defensive options, and you'll be just fine. He did the egg TP tech. That's really cool. Nice. Bow, 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 bow. Remember, consistent farm will never, ever lead you astray. Okay? So even with some of my more, like, limit testy deaths, it's fine. Not worried. We do need 800 for our item, and then 950 for our boots. And if we can get that, that could be really good. Main thing I'm looking for with Rift Herald is a tier 1 plus tier 2 kill. If not that, since all tier 1s are gone, I'm looking for a tier 2 and then just a tier 3 crash. Like, I don't have to look for the full turret kill because of how deep into their map you have to go to get those. So, yeah, I'm just basically waiting to see an overextension on the map, and then hopefully I can answer with a quick Rift play. So I see, you know, just look at the minimap and just count the numbers, right? 3-1, so that just means Malphite bot. Hit this scryer. Utilize the information to know if they know that I'm going for this. If they know that you're going to drop Rift at some point, then they would answer it. So right now, they're actually likely coming to answer it. We can still drop this. Now we're going to sweep to see if they know that I'm posted up in here. Their team is showing 3, so it's Malphite Kennen that could be here. When she kills, I can hop in the whip. They're pulling 2 down right now, so I might die here, depending on how they try and answer this. Not bad. Buffery. Knockback and pray. He's going to throw Q. We need to get out of there. Nice. Got both their ults. That's pretty chill. Not bad. If the Aurelia didn't leave me hanging, we likely don't have to use anything there, but she, I guess, I don't know what she did. I thought she was getting red that spawned and I didn't realize it, but no, it doesn't seem like it. Probably getting a ward or something. Nice. We got third item. Dude, I actually didn't realize it, but this is a great Merc Treads into Spirit Visage game. Holy shit. And with Chemtech Soul, right, gives you damage reduction, and damage, increased damage when you're below 50%. So Briar's about to get cooking. Honestly, a lot of this game kind of worked out really well for this build. It was unintentional, but it's cool. And you can see, look at all that KP, nerd. Get some dragons, bum. So I got 3 dragons in a rift. He got grubs. Now this will be a huge team fight right here. I don't know, man. I mean, they do have a lot of CC and not many good ult targets, but I think as long as I join a fight just slightly later than everyone else, it'll be very good. One thing that would really help my game here, though, is just getting these 2 camps and recalling. Are they trading Baron for this? They could be. We need to not have Sweeper on 80 carry. That is, like, really bad. 80 carry with Sweeper is turbo useless. Just hit the scribe, bro. There you go. I'm going to see if I can greed the boot by, since we have a lot of things to hop to. Hop. Hop. And it spawned, so we're there. Nice. All right, big team fight. Sit up, take a breath. Time to win. Kennen and Malphite turn into cannon minions after they ultimate. So we're just going to do that. And then it's not going to work because my life sucks. Gonna kill this cannon minion though. She's gonna recall the feathers. We're gonna try and put that out there. Aurelia still isn't here just yet. They're down 2 members. We have 4, so all we need is health amounts. Which now we'd want to play this. It is completely incorrect to go tier 2. Everything about it is incorrect. What I'm going to do is I'm going to W2 the dragon early to try and get the cooldown. Then we can actually look to fight over the wall. I can turn off her ultimate like that and mess up her Q timing. She's not getting away from the lethalist of tempo. Nice. Dragon reset. Malphite's alive, but I think we'd one-shot this in time. Aurelia's doing their camps, so talk about how blessed that guy is. He just didn't walk to Dragon Soul to get some plates. You're living the dream, bro. Huge. Now, they could try and trade Baron for that play. We're going to hopefully not let them get that. And we're going to start locking this Spectre Scowl. And you can see now I'm like turbo tanky. And again, you could have grabbed more tank stats instead of the, you know, going straight endless. But it turned out good. Now, with Aurelia's death, they rush Baron. And you pray that you can buy enough time for 40 seconds. Now, if they don't start this yet, they're crazy trolling style. Their team needs to be hitting this Baron because they only have 30 seconds. Every second that they waste is another second that Aurelia could TP behind them and end this game when they go for Baron any later. So they had a chance for Baron there, and they trolled it. Nice. Look for W2E. I do think that we win this, but we don't have to win this way. So I'm not even going in on that. Like, I could flash Q. Again, I don't feel the need to win like this. I can wait for team. Look for a big counter engage here. They're going to focus me really hard. Ooh! Hey, yo, I'm chilling. Aurelia's TPing. This is good. Daddy found his way in. Buffery, get out of here, noob. Now we can go here. And again, only with 2 dead, you can't really end the game well. Especially through Anivia or any wave clear mage. They will just block the wave and waste your time. So force them to you by going to the neutral. Good. I actually didn't want to complete that recall. I wanted Pike to try it so I can get enough money for my item, but basically what we need to do now is just get this Spirit Visage before it messes with our timers. So right here, I'm just going to get this. 650. Now we recall, because again, the moment that you get Baron, you need to be on the map with your team. But not at the cost of every item spike. And yeah, we're doing insane things now. Because we have 4 items. We got tons of tank stat now to where we can't get bursted. You likely saw that last team fight. And, you know, that's like the cool thing about Briar. You can actually learn that about this game. Like, if you noticed when I was dying in fights, it's because I just wasn't tanky enough. You got to be really, really smart about, like, understanding the line of, like, I am now tanky enough to do this or that or the other thing. I don't need to kill him just because it would be funny. I can approach the fight this way. This guy's not looking. And I am, I've reached the permanent healing. Look at the Omnivamp. Oh my god, it's nice. Way more against them champion things. Aurelia wasn't there. She was able to split push the whole time that we won that, so that's good. I'm telling you, consistent farm never leads you astray, man. Been trying to tell you this. I'm actually going to get out of here because we're 3v3 here. And all we need is one more big team fight and we win the game. Double inhib adds a lot of pressure on them. Seems like my team is trying to ping like they will play if enemy team gets too close, which is fine because I have ult. They're still chasing. I don't think enemy team is going to catch them. I've tried that play enough times to know that unless my team turns around, they won't catch. Just going to put the ult there. Get all my cooldowns ticking so I can try and do both where I... Oh my god, so close. Everyone run, I missed! Honestly, we could win this. I'm going to try and get the last inhib then. Q to my minions in W1, W2 to get the extra range. Ow, man. Auto Q, auto. Q anything around you, minion, whatever it takes. You could have gone for a Nexus Sword here, but it's actually just less gold than just doing this. And the thing about this is this turret doesn't respawn, so it's likely just worth way more. Elder's in 50 seconds, so they could look me to try and kill me to get a timer to have a chance to hit Elder. Just gonna hopefully not die to that. And so we just bought Spear Visage right now. It gave me a cool 1,000. And that's on like a beatdown. I need 2 camps to get my full build. No elixir, but that's fine. As people should be catching waves here for a hot second. 15 seconds basically means when I recall, I'll be running out of base. About perfectly timed. Nice. Huge. Guardian Angel, one of the goats, you already know it. Should tie in every build. And buy it. Nice. What do we got? We got 56 seconds of uptime. Triumph, always good. Last Stand has been cranking for me, I'm not going to lie, so I've been enjoying it. Now, if we win the Elder fight, the game should just end. But the thing is wow, they trolled. They just completely trolled the game. They're going to use a lot of things to try and counter me. It won't really happen. I can just stand here and auto. They can't do enough damage to stop me in this spot. Flash to get closer to Anivia. Just to be fun. And yeah, GG. And you can see this build gets cranking. Nice, GG. But yeah, man, this is definitely the build I would try and climb to like diamond in. And then once you hit around diamond, I would try to learn Titanic if you're not already like comfortable with it. This build is kind of, you know, it does its own thing. Hey, we completed our placements. Nice. Not bad. This was a master's account, so getting placed into diamond seems like it makes sense. Plus 42 is good because most people are getting like plus 30, so we're definitely a little bit ahead of the curve. That's just 4-1 placements, ain't nothing to it. You are the most. Oh my god, man. Why are we being toxic, guys? Yeah. We're up like 6,000 gold. Played really well. This is looking like my jungle account for the year. The only 2 accounts that have completed placements for me are the mid lane account, which is going well because we're almost challenger on that, and then this one, Certain Death, which just got placed. So nice. Yeah. Yeah, Masters, and I mean, makes sense. Doing well. Not bad at all. But huge. Yeah, I mean, runes, standard, again, people, like, definitely trying to, like, oversimplify. If you can just do this, where you know, just go lethal tempo plus work. Again, man, it's like, the lower the CC, the more value this gets, but overall, PTA can be played into anything, so do your thing on that. Standard runes, ain't nothing to it. And then damage dealt. Jeez, Thresh was cooking, and then damage taken. Most of the game. So nice. But yeah, dude, Endless Hunger is doing really well, and we can check the stats again, because a lot of people were definitely writing it off, like I said, in the terrible intro. So it first got way more win rate, but second, better, third, better, fourth, I think that's like 1% lower. So this item is doing crazy things right now. Like, no lie, it has high play rate. It is doing really well. It's almost in every single highest win rate build too. Like, dude, this item's real. Again, people are like, when would you use it? When would you use it? It's like, am I tanky enough? Buy it. That's it. So hopefully this helps men, and good luck in your climb, because this is what I recommend people do. This is a very solid build right now. And you get to build cool, fun items. But thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Peace.